It's gonna be a. Is this thing on? Okay. Welcome everyone to Faith Connect. I'm Drew. Be leading a little bit of worship, and then Steve will be doing a quick devotional. The only announcement we have this week is that our next speaker for Faith Connect next week, which is the 8th, January 8th, is Garrett, our chaplain in Edmonton. So he'll be speaking from Edmonton. We'll be attending here and in the shelter. So show up next week if if that's what you want to do. Highly recommend. So we're going to do some worship songs, and then, like I said, Steve's going to come up and speak. So some of these songs you guys might not know, but we'll sing them a few times so you do learn them. And if I ever do this again, I like picking the same songs. These are songs, just so some of you may or may not know, for the last 2 years, I've helped Byron and his team do the worship when all the kids show up for the, demo crew. So this is essentially like the set that I play for them, and they all enjoy it. So I was like, man, our staff miss out on this maybe, so I'll do it for them as well. Just so you guys know, I like worship songs back from like the early 90s and late 80s, because during that time, what they're trying to do, like Matt Redman and all those guys, what they're trying to do is they kind of recognize that the mainstream music was writing really good music. So what they actually try to do is just copy them. And what they produced, in my opinion, and a lot of people's opinion, is really good worship music. Since then, the Christian world has gone a little more on its own, right? Because we value our own creativity and all the rest of it. And so Hillsong's still awesome. All these new stuff is really rad, but I value that stuff. So we're going to play some of those old songs. Hope you guys are okay with that. Anyways, you guys will learn this. Just catch on as you will.
Surely I'm gonna dwell in the house of the Lord forever, forever and ever, forever and evermore. Let's sing that one more time. The Lord is my shepherd. I will fear no evil. You are my shepherd. I will fear no evil. You are my shepherd. I will fear no evil. Surely goodness and mercy cover me. All the days of my life they cover me. Surely I'm gonna dwell in the house of the Lord forever. Forever and ever, forever and evermore. Forever. Forever and ever, forever and evermore. Forever and ever, forever and ever, forever and evermore. Your name is like honey on my lips. Your spirit's like water to my soul. Your word is a lamp unto my feet. Jesus, I love you. I love you. Your name is like honey on my lips. Your spirit's like water to my soul. Your word is a lamp unto my feet. Jesus, I love you. I love you, Jesus. And Jesus, I love you. I love you. Your name is like honey on my lips. Your spirit's like water to my soul. Your word is a lamp unto my feet. Jesus, I love you. I love you. Jesus, I love you. I love you. This is the anthem of my heart. It belongs to you, O Lord. And Jesus, I love you. I love you. I love you. This is the anthem of my heart. It belongs to you, O Lord. And Jesus, I love you. I love you. I love you. This is the anthem of my heart. It belongs to you, O Lord. Let's just say a quick word here. A quick prayer. Just because I forgot to do it at the start. I feel like that's a good time to do it right now. So God, we just thank you for today. Thank you for bringing us to the mustard seed where we can do your work here, God. And, it's after Christmas, God, and we're all tired. And just reset our hearts to you, God. As we sing these songs, they're more like prayers than anything else. So whether we're singing or whether we're just relaxing, let's just be a worship to you, God. In Jesus' name. Your word is a lamp unto my feet. Jesus, I love you. I love you. Jesus, I love you. I love you. Your name is like honey on my lips. Your spirit's like water to my soul. Your word is a lamp unto my feet. Jesus, I love you. I love you. This is the anthem of my heart. belongs to you, O Lord. This is the anthem of my heart. It belongs to you, O Lord. This is the anthem of our hearts. It belongs to you, O Lord.
All right. So this next one, Rick and I played a little while back, but that was actually his first time playing it. We didn't do it very right. So this is an old song. This is really not that old. Steve, I think you're the only one that remembered this song when we introduced it the last time. But guys, the chorus in this song is super beautiful. And I really, really like this song. So we're going to learn this one. I don't think no one really sings a song in church anymore. It's just totally fallen off the map. Unless you're going to a really old church or, I don't know, got an old guy lead. Old guy like me, yeah, exactly. But there's some lost worship music from like the 90s that is just gold. So this is one of them. So we're going to learn this song together.
Oh, sacred King. Oh, holy King. And how can I honor you rightly? Honor that's fit for your name. Oh, sacred friend. Oh, sacred friend. Oh, holy friend. Oh, holy friend. I don't take what you did lightly. Friendship instead of disgrace. For it's the mystery of the universe. You're the God of holiness, yet you welcome souls like me. And with the blessing of the Father's heart, you discipline the ones you love. There's kindness in your majesty. O sacred King. O sacred King. O holy King. I don't sing. How can I honor you rightly? Honor that's fit for your name. O sacred friend. O sacred friend. Oh, holy friend. I don't take what you did lightly. Friendship instead of disgrace. It's the mystery of the universe. You're the God of holiness, yet you welcome souls like me. With the blessing of the Father's heart, discipline the ones you love. There's kindness in your majesty. For it's the mystery of the universe. You're the God of holiness, yet you welcome souls like me. And with the blessing of the Father's heart, you discipline the ones you love. There's kindness in your majesty. Jesus, those who recognize your power know just how wonderful you are, that you draw near.
Let's go back to that chorus.
For it's the mystery of the universe. You're the God of holiness, yet you welcome souls like me. And with the blessing of the Father's heart, you discipline the ones you love. There's kindness in your majesty. One more time. For it's the mystery of the universe. You're the God of holiness, yet that you welcome souls like me. With the blessing of the Father's heart, you discipline the ones you love. There's kindness in your majesty, Jesus. Jesus, those who recognize your power know just how wonderful you are. Jesus, those who recognize your power know just how wonderful you are, that you draw near.
All right, I think that's on. Good. Hey, thanks, Drew. That was great. It's kind of nice sometimes just to have a quiet time of worship, isn't it? I think that's really cool. All right. You can tell I'm technically challenged today. Maybe I'm technically challenged every day. I've been thinking about Christmas. I wonder why that would be. But just thinking about, the trappings of Christmas. And, certainly some of the trappings. Last week we talked about presents and, the holly and the mistletoe. But, one of the other standards at Christmas time are lights. Do you ever notice that? There's lights everywhere. And it's not Christmas if there's not lights. One of the things I used to really love about church services on Christmas Eve is I used to always do a candlelight service. Our church doesn't do that anymore, and I think one of the reasons why is because the fire code won't allow, 2,000 candles to be lit at one time. So we don't do that anymore, but I miss it. And what I really miss the most about it is, the darkness. And then, you've got the one candle right at the very beginning, and that represents the light of Jesus. And then, people start lighting their candles, and pretty soon, the whole auditorium is ablaze with light. And it's beautiful, and it's symbolic. It's very special. To me, anyways, because it reflects not just the fact that Jesus came to be the light of the world, but that we have a responsibility to take that light to the rest of the world that's living in darkness. And so for just this very short time, I'd like to read John's gospel and his account of the birth of Jesus. And of course, John's is quite a bit different than Matthew, Mark, and Luke's gospel. Because John begins by saying, "In the beginning was the Word, and the Word was with God, and the Word was God. He was with God in the beginning. Through him all things were made, and without him nothing was made that has been made. In him was life, and that life was the light of all mankind. The light shines in the darkness, and the darkness has not overcome it. There was a man sent from God whose name was John. He came as a witness to testify concerning that light, so that through him all might believe. He himself was not the light. He came only to be a witness to that light. The true light that gives light to every one was coming into the world. He was in the world, and though the world was not made through him, the world did not recognize him. Though the world was made through him, the world did not recognize him." I got a new Bible, by the way, and it's got really small print. And as Drew pointed out, I'm really old, so sometimes I get a little mixed up. He came so that that which was his own, but his own did not receive him. Yet to all who did receive him, to those who believed in his name, he gave the right to become children of God. Children born not of natural descent, or of human decision, or of husband's will, but born of God. The Word became flesh and made his dwelling among us. We have seen his glory, the glory of the one and only Son, who came from the Father, full of grace and truth. And there's a lot in here, and like I said, I'm going to keep this really short. But the point to me is that part of the Christmas story about the light coming into the world. And it's interesting because the other gospel writers always point out that the darkness of the world. And it's into this very dark time in human history that Jesus was born. And that light flickered. And that light grew. And that light was passed on from one person to the next. And as that light was passed on, then light grew. And, all we have to do is look at the history of our Christian faith, and we see, from Jesus to a group of 12 disciples, 12 followers, to within 300 years, it was the dominant faith within the known world at that time. Because of the truth of Jesus changing people's lives. I'm going to close today with just a really short little video that I produced a number of years ago when I worked for the Billy Graham Association, which kind of, I think, speaks to that impact of the light beginning and then the brightness of that light as it's shared, impacting those around us. You going to play something else? Oh, good. So I just want to encourage you before Drew comes to let the light of Christ shine in your life today and be be darkness destroyers. Okay?
Guys, got a couple quick songs for you here to close out. So, first one, a nice hymn. Don't know where it is on the thing. You guys, it'll pop up right away. My shtick was I led worship at a church in Winnipeg for 4 years while I was living there, and then when I came out here, the church was very focused around prayer, and so everything we did was, the music was chill always. It was good. For me, worship music's all about like meditation and emotion. That's why you'll notice when I'm playing, it's usually pretty chill. And then when I got out here, my father-in-law is the chaplain of the Children's Hospital, but he's also an ordained Anglican pastor. So we ended up getting plugged into the Anglican Church. So not only do I have a value in like the slower kind of chill music, I also have a value of the hymns as well. You guys might know this one.
Come, thou fount of every blessing, tune my heart to sing thy grace. Streams of mercy never ceasing, call for songs of loudest praise. And teach me some melodious sonnet, sung by flaming tongues above. And praise the mount I'm fixed upon it, mount of thy unchanging love. Here I raise my Ebenezer, and here I raise my Ebenezer. Hither by thy help I come, and I hope by thy good pleasure safely to arrive at home. And Jesus sought me when a stranger, wandering from the fold of God, and he to rescue me from danger interposed his precious blood. Oh, to grace, oh, to grace, how great a debtor daily I'm constrained to be. And let thy goodness like a fetter bind my wandering heart to thee. And prone to wander, Lord, I feel it, prone to leave the God I love. Take my heart, Lord, take and seal it for thy courts above. Let's sing that last one more time. Let that be our prayer. Oh, to grace, how great a debtor daily I'm constrained to be. And let thy goodness like a fetter bind my wandering heart to thee. And prone to wander, Lord, I feel it, prone to leave the God I love. Take my heart, Lord, take and seal it for thy courts above, and seal it for thy courts above, seal it for thy courts above. That's about all the time we got, guys. Actually, I'm looking at the clock, so be blessed and have a great last couple days before the new year. Keep up the good work. See you guys.